Hello and welcome to this weekend market analysis. Well, I know, and in fact, we do understand how difficult the market has been in the past few days. Okay, what we have now is quite an interesting strategy, and I can assure you that 95% of the charts that we are going to be analyzing in this weekend market analysis are going to play out almost exactly, all right, are going to play out according to our reviews. So please take this video very seriously, watch the video till the end, and respect the opinion that we are going to be making right now, okay, because this is going to be a high quality review. Okay. All right, first let's look into the Forex Factory economical calendar to see those high impact news announcements that are scheduled for this upcoming trading week from Sunday to Friday, okay, this week. This is just the few high impact news announcements that we have. Overall, it should be a more stable trading week for us, okay. At any rate, you want to pay attention, keep all of these news announcements on your notepad, and be very careful around their news release hours so you can manage your trades or try to avoid entry in any of those affected currency pairs. All right, now let's look into the charts, and so I can take you on those pairs that we are following and our precise directional biases. All right, the first one here, we are going to be looking into the Australian dollar against the American dollar. Well, this is a kind of a counter trade, all right, a counter trend trading. So we are taking the analysis from the most low probability setup to the most highest probability setup. Okay, so the Australian dollar against the American dollar in the weekly time frame, price made a new low. All right, price made a new low. Chances are that it's going to keep pushing to the downside, or it's going to be a fake breakout and price immediately will go back up. Okay, now the idea here is that price at any rate is trading around support zone, and so you should not be looking to hit on your sell button at that particular support area, except where we are sure that price has broken that support level. Then you can keep searching for short entries. As you can see, the monthly candle is not yet closed. All right, that candle is not yet closed. It's still very much active. We don't know what's really going to happen now, but from the hints we are getting in the short time frames, let's see the oh sorry, I was talking about the weekly time frame. Sorry, that was the weekly candle. It's closed already. Okay, but from the hints we are getting in the daily time frame, it's a bit of some sort of price trying to turn around with that channel formation. You can see that channel formation. In fact, we shared this chart sometime in the Telegram channel, and in fact I told you the price is likely going to turn to the downside from there on, and it actually did turn, but then we didn't take the trade because this was happening around the weekly level of support, so we didn't take that trade. Here, what are we expecting? Well, the expectation is that price is going to bounce to the upside again, hopefully to retest the upper boundary of that channel leg, which may act as resistance. And if it does a break to the upside, if we get price breaking to the upside, then we're likely going to see more upside. Therefore, there is going to be some sort of a fake breakout around this area in the weekly time frame. Okay, so in fact, this hint here again is suggestive of the fact that price is going to give us a fake breakout. So you want to be extremely careful hitting on your sell button against that level. The best advice here is to look for long opportunities somewhere around in here, as price is likely going to retest the upper boundary of that level. Okay, so that's our analysis for this pair. So just keep it on your notepad and avoid hitting on your sell button around that level. Another counter trend setup is in the American dollar against the Japanese yen. This is the weekly time frame. Now, in the weekly time frame, we saw how price was able to break out, all right, to pull through that level of resistance, and that candle just went high up there. Okay. Well, there are chances are that price is likely going to come back down, where traders are now waiting for a pullback. Now, a counter trend trading trading strategy recommends that you want to go short around that area for price to come back down to somewhere in here, and hopefully for another bounce or for a failure. Okay, so the potential trading opportunity that we are forecasting in the American dollar against the Japanese yen is that for this week we want to see price begin to come back down, to crawl back down to that zone. So it should be more profitable to look for short opportunities in the American dollar against the Japanese yen. I mean, looking for short entries for price to come back, hopefully to that zone, before you want to cash out your profit target. All right. So that's it. You should be looking for short entries. Our prediction here is that price should begin to make some turn to the downside in the American dollar against the Japanese yen. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now, the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. This is not a counter trend trading. Price looks bearish, but then we will be interested in going short if we can get that pullback to this area, somewhere around in there. That is where we'll be looking for our sell entry in the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. Remember that this channel has given way. All right, price has broken below that channel. So if we get a pullback in just as I have indicated, we should be looking for short entries in the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. This is a similar price action, and this is a clearer one. We got the trend. All right, trend right here. All we need to see now is a pullback, and somewhere around in there we should be ready to take another short entry in that trending fashion in the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. These are very interesting price action, so just keep this on your radar and follow to see if you can catch any of those entries. The sterling pounds against the Swiss franc, well, I closed my eyes on Friday before this actually happened, and so it is not over. We are still expecting the price to keep pushing to the downside. In fact, our opinion, our decision on the sterling pounds crosses is that the sterling pounds technically seems to be going weak, and so you should be careful buying the sterling pounds. You want to be very careful because the sterling pound seems to be going weak in a technical price analysis. Okay, so for the sterling pounds against the Swiss franc, you can see here in the forward time frame that this rising trend line was taken out. All right, now we have seen the pullback, and we should have the continuation move. Should also keep this. If at any rate we get some hesitation right here, we still expect price to come back down. So be bearish. We are bearish with despair. All right, the next one confidently is the sterling pounds against the Japanese yen. I have written something here: critical monthly support as monthly zone, stop buying, but the one support must be taken out to confirm bears. All right, well, what I am saying here is that although everything is still bullish, okay, everything is still bullish, but price is trading around critical monthly resistance zone. That is the zone right there. You can see the triangle. So this is resistance zone in the monthly time frame. So you really do not want to go long against that level of resistance. But then in the daily time frame, just like I have mentioned here, but the daily support must be taken out to confirm the bears. So which one is the daily support right now? This is the daily support I was talking about. If price comes down, take out that level, then we should be looking for more downside in the sterling pounds against the Japanese yen. So be prepared. You really want to wait for this level to be taken out. If you are brave enough, if you want to take some high risk, then you want to go short around that level of resistance aggressively. That's an aggressive entry. Then maybe you can have price come to your the downside. More conservatively, you want this level to give way. You want price to break below that level, then pull back for a fall to the downside. All right, let's move on to the next one, the sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar. This is another sterling pounds. Like I said, the sterling pounds are looking technically weak, and so we want to begin to take advantage of that. In the sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar in the daily time frame, we are seeing a situation where we got a trend line. All right, price is bouncing in the daily time frame, and this is now a heavy resistance zone in our opinion, and we are hoping to see the price will push to the downside. Now look at this. I have made a comment that 1.6937 needs to be taken out to confirm long-term bears. All right, this is the level. I mean, price needs to break below this level, the 1.6937 area. If price can break below that level, then we are going to be seeing, we are going to have a confirmation of the long-term bears. All right, price is going to keep pushing to the downside. For now, it is still hovering around here, but we are getting the feelers. Okay, we are getting the hint that price is still coming to the downside. So if you're looking to trade the sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar, be very hesitant to hit on your buy button. You want to keep your eyes on the daily time frame, this time frame, to search for short entries. Okay, so we're bearish here. All right, let's look at the American dollar against the Swiss franc. I had previously, last week, I had placed some arrow right here. In fact, we have overanalyzed this pair. I had placed some arrow here. The price is actually coming there to bounce off that area of resistance. Okay, we are absolutely bearish with this pair. We are bearish with the American dollar against the Swiss franc. We are hoping to see more downside in this pair, and so you want to keep searching for short opportunities using your trading strategy. For those who are not members of the live trading room, we have an improved version coming up, and so for all of you who are members of the live trading room, you are going to get a clear signal showing your entry, stop loss, and profit target, and also how the trade is being managed until the end. And so for the American dollar against the Swiss franc, we are bearish for this week, and we'll be searching for only short opportunities. All right, the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. Well, it's a range in the daily time frame. I am sure you can see that a clear range. We still expect price to come to the downside. We still expect price to make some bearish moves, and so we are bearish with this pair in the 4 hours time frame. In the 1 hour time frame, I have placed an arrow there. We got some hesitation around that area. We got the breakout, now the pullback. We want to begin to look for short entries anywhere we get the hint to drive price back down. So in the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen, we are still bearish. We'll be looking for short entries. Finally, the euro against the American dollar. Well, remember last week we talked about okay, let me look at this. We talked about price reacting off a support zone, and so in this area right now, you can see how price just made some hesitation there before the breakout, and so we are looking for price to come down to that area. Anywhere in that zone, we'll be looking for our buy entry in the euro against the American dollar. Okay. All right, so that's basically all. Like I said, 95% of this analysis are going to likely play out just the way we have said it. So give this review high priority, and I am sure by the end of the week you will be happy with your results. Thanks again. If you have questions or contributions, feel free, send them across to us, and we'll be very happy to discuss them with you. For those of you who are members of the Telegram channel, don't you worry. We will send you the signals as we take the trades and also as we manage them, showing you the entry, the stop loss, and the profit target levels. Okay. All right. This review is now ended. Hopefully we will talk again before the market opens. We'll talk again before the London market opens for tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.